Race number 5 is the first leg of the triple trio. 1,400 metres is the trip, and it's a Class 4 contest headed by Falcon Turbo. Drops into Class 4 for the first time. Elite gets Joe Moreira on his back, and Barrier 1, Carefree Prince. Barrier 13, he likes to roll forward. He's a 4-time course and distance winner. Aero Flash was last on debut. Neil Callan rides from Barrier 3 this time. Circuit 3, third last time out, course and distance behind High Rev. My Winner has been 4th on his last 2 starts. He was also behind High Rev last time out, an impressive winner at Happy Valley midweek. And down to Joy Master, who was 3rd last time out behind Victorium. That was over the 1,200, gets up to 1,400 metres here. Circuit 3 is the horse that's been up at Chung Fa within the last month. He's had a couple of trips in actual fact, most recently back on the 8th.
They've marked this one down as good to fast with jumping and running horses like Carefree Prince, My Power, Prince Harmony. Supreme Plus has drawn 2. He can potentially kick up. He may end up a little bit further back. Carrying Brilliance actually was very forward in a most recent trial in which he held on to run 2nd. So there is some pace foreseeable in the early stages.
Should suit this horse, Elite, who's stepping up to 1,400 metres now. 3rd start for the new stable. Did go off odds on his first run for the new stable. Joe Moreira will jump aboard. Barrier number 1. He's run 3rd off this distance off a rating of 77. He's now rated 55. My Power, the next one we'll look at. Good run from him. Probably his best since he's got here when he ran 3rd behind Beauty Loyal. He hasn't taken a backward step either. He's quite keen in his track work, My Power, so he goes nice. You can see the hold he's under as he comes down. And My Winner, the other one that we're looking at now, he's yet to win this season. He's only the one-time winner from his 20 starts. Zach Purton from Barrier 5 will get his chance once again. 14th run this season, but another one that'll come up short.
All right, My Power. We just saw the track work. Let's have a look at him again in action here. This is course and distance, finishing 3rd. Beauty Loyal was the winner on this occasion.
Yep, this is his best effort so far. Matthew Pern was aboard. Matthew Pern will be aboard again for Danny Schum, who he's only had 1 winner for the season. But this was a much better effort. We showed the speed map, him jumping and running. And in this class, I think he looks like he's potentially, a chance of getting away with the race.
Yeah, look, I agree. He's going to have a bit more pressure on him this time, but he doesn't necessarily have to lead. I thought he stayed on nicely enough. He's gone forward since this run, so I found a spot for him.
OK, that's My Power. Circuit 3, My Winner, Sleep Education Supreme Plus here. All in behind High Rev, who's franked the form twice since this.
I've been a fan of Supreme Plus. You can see he's widest there, closest to rider screen. It actually went horribly wrong in this race for him. 1,400 metres. You look down at his scorecard, he's had 2 runs, 1,400, and he's been poor in both. So as a young horse, maybe he's not coping with it. However, in saying that, I'm going to give him another chance with a low draw because I do like him as a type going forward. I think the low draw might help him, but the others highlighted in this race have obviously got a bit of good form behind them now after what High Rev did on Wednesday night.
Yeah, look, I've got him in as well in the minor line as well. Supreme Plus, I thought he went pretty well.
OK, one more to have a look at, and that's Carrying Brilliance. Now, there is a bit of pressure in this race, but he rolled forward in a recent trial.
Yes, this is worth noting because he is 3rd up going into this race. The last time he won was the last run before he had to freshen up, and he pinged out of the gates from Barrier 12 and went all the way to defeat Hurricane Hunter. We just saw Hurricane Hunter in that previous race as well as a bit of a form reference. So another one that could go forward, and the basis of this trial suggests he's going OK.
Yeah, Barrier 10 he's got, so if he does go forward, he might be trapped wide, so I left him out.
OK, all right, there you go. Those are some of the clues. My Winner, favourite, Zach Purton in the saddle. Exactly,
and this is why I think we're going to get a bit of prices about some of these other horses. So I've gone with Joe Moreira's mount from Barrier 1, Elite. 3rd run here for Dennis Yip. He's run 3rd off 77 over this course and distance. That's his best run. There was obviously a lot of confidence around him when he did change stables. He came up a 1.6 favourite behind Victorium when he ran 4th. I think the step up and trip, because he did win over a lot longer in New Zealand, looks ideal. Barrier 1, happy to go with him. To beat My Power, My Winner and Supreme Plus. 2, 3, 10, 7.
Playing the loyalty card here a little bit with Supreme Plus. It was a disappointing run last start. If he fails again at 1,400, then I'm going to put it down to potentially just being a little bit immature and young physically. And I think he's a progressive type to follow next season, whatever happens here. But with a better gate, I will take another chance. I think My Winner's perfectly placed to actually potentially follow in his footsteps of his name and be a winner. He has had 1 before from 20, but multiple placings. Elite for the reasons Paul mentioned, Circuit 3, but I'm happy to double bank 7-10. I think overall it's a tough race. Lots of different situations could unfold, I'll bank the 7 and 10 and work around that.
Yeah, I've got same 4 numbers as you, Brett, just a slightly different order. We've all got the 2, 7 and 10 though. Numbers, first leg of the triple trio, we're off to a flyer.
Absolutely. Straight into the next.
There you go. That's race number 5.